I swear to God, my wife would hate that. She would,
Yeah.
she would just hate that place. She'd be praying for fire or something, for that. She wouldn't be able to stand that because if you got a golf simulator and a hunting simulator, I'm good to go. I want everybody to win, and that's truthful because so many people help me. You got to go ahead and pull the trigger. You got to put the money into it. You got to close on it and make it happen. So Kim, you hit me up, and let me. I'm gonna read off what you told us about your store, and you tell me if that's pretty adequate, right?
Okay.
So it says you're a new cigar and smoke shop with a members-only cigar lounge. That's a dream come true right there. I'm telling you. For me, I don't even have that. I don't have that. And you've got a snack counter, game lounge, golf and hunting simulators, poker tables. Ooh, man, I could just see some big things going on there. Pool tables, darts, and other card and board games. And hell, I don't know why anybody'd ever go home.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's the idea.
And then, of course, you've got a great room for events.
Yes.
Like I'm guessing weddings, birthday parties, things of that nature, right?
Yep, correct.
I'm thinking it don't sound kid friendly, but it could be skewed that way if you needed it to be, right?
Right. We're not aiming to the under 21 crowd, but keeping it separate from the retail, it can be. So that if, there was a sweet 16 birthday party or they wanted to come and hang out and play games.
That sounds wonderful to me, man. I mean, I swear to God, my wife would hate that. She would just hate that place. She'd be praying for fire or something, for that. She wouldn't be able to stand that because if you got a golf simulator and a hunting simulator, I'm good to go.
Right. That's why we figured in the area that we are, there's nothing like it anywhere near us within probably well over 100-mile radius. So
how many pool tables?
We'll probably have 2.
Or you've only got 2. How many do you have now?
I don't have any now. We're still building out. We're still in the construction phase for the great room, for all of that.
I understand. I understand now. And how much of this stuff do you already have?
We don't have any of it. So we bought the building in November, and we have.
Oh, we're still in build out.
We are. So
oh man. All right, good. So we don't have to fix anything. We have to build upon it.
Correct.
Oh man, this is so much easier now. Okay. Because I'm thinking, well, what do we got to get rid of? What do we got to do here? Okay, I misunderstood. And because it said you're a new cigar smoke shop, I already thought you was already up and running.
Oh, right.
I misunderstood. Okay. This is a million times easier, just a million times easier now.
Good. Okay.
Well, and let me tell you why. One of my first businesses was a pool room.
Oh, okay.
Well, we had 30 tables. And we had video games and we had a lot of stuff. And that was one of my first businesses. I ended up selling that business. We made quite a bit of money. I know how much a pool table should be running month to month.
Okay.
And if it's not, it doesn't make sense for that pool table to be there, and maybe something else needs to be in that space because every square inch is going to matter.
Right.
And then as far as cigar lounges go, my wife made damn sure that I would commit to never doing that because I smoke too many cigars as is. Just imagine if I had a place that I could just set full time, I would never leave it. We would literally right now be doing this whole thing in the cigar lounge.
Okay.
And this room would be so cloudy you wouldn't be able to stand it.
Got it.
And because I love cigars and I love that whole atmosphere and I love the camaraderie that comes along with it. But more importantly, I love the money that comes along with it too.
Absolutely. Amen.
Okay. Are you going to do liquor there?
Eventually, yes. I got to work around that with the state. So I'm going to actually have to form another business entity to keep them legally separate.
Okay. When you do that, make sure that you're able to have a pass through from the smoke shop to there.
Yes.
Because if you don't, now you just got 2 businesses.
Right. So we do. We set it up so that you can walk right from the retail space back into what we call the great room, direct access to the cigar lounge, which is going to be a little bit over 500 square feet. And the cigar lounge for members, if they sign off on the agreement, that's one of the loopholes with the state, that because it's a members only club, they can actually bring in their own bottle of whiskey or scotch, sit in there, smoke, play euchre, poker, watch TV, have their, cocktail, whatever, and then come back in and spend more money and buy some more cigars.
Don't draw from the pot as a business. Don't deal the cards. Don't deal. You have no employees involved at all on the clock.
Right.
Okay, and I'll tell you why. On the federal level, because alcohol could be involved or because tobacco can be involved, at the federal level, that's called gambling, and you don't have a gambling license.
Right.
Okay, and if it's me, I would want to make sure that there's no money on the table.
Got it.
Because I mean, I don't. How many of my videos have you watched?
Probably about 60 or so.
So you understand that I have a whole lot of understanding of how the feds are.
Yes, correct.
So I have a federal number that might as well be tattooed to my forehead, and they're never going to let it go. Never, 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 never. So I had a lot of time on vacation to read law library, constant, And so, you got out and got away and everybody in the law library is quiet, very quiet. And so I've had an opportunity to read things that most people haven't. Well, that law is forever.
Right.
And so I have a real understanding of what I can and can't do as far as in this industry.
Okay. Yeah. That's why I reached out to you, because
that's why we're here. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
As far as the snack counter goes, are you going to have a counter where there's somebody behind it distributing the snacks, or are you going to get a vending machine?
We're not going to do vending machines. It was going to be an employee behind the counter. And we're just going to start with, a beverage cooler with, water, soda, juices, whatever, and then have some gourmet like coffees, hot water, and basic snacks that pair with the cigars and so forth. So, like dark chocolate and some pastries, cookies. Start with there, but we're going to eventually build and maybe have a little outdoor grill.
Okay, so understand you're going to have a restaurant license for that too. You know that, right?
Yes.
Or a food vending license.
Right.
Whereas if you have the machine and they're individually packaged, you don't have to do that. But I know you're trying to go a little higher end, so I understand that too.
Right. Yeah, I originally thought about the vending machines, but then looking at the cost and the limitations, I guess, is probably more the reality of the quality of some of the items. I just wanted to have it a little bit more upscale.
Well, all right. So, all right, not to bust your bubble there, but just look into vendors who can put the machine in, and you can literally pick your the quality of what you want to go into the machine, and it won't cost you a thing. They'll come set it up, they'll fill it up, and you'll just split the cost. I mean, you'll split the profit.
Okay.
And then you have no money involved.
Okay.
And that's a great way to get started, rather than you had the full outlay. And then if you see it's going on, well, you just end the contract with them.
Okay.
And then that way, then you keep a little money in your pocket just to test the waters of how many people's going to order anything. And then if anything goes bad, well, that's not on you, that's on the vendor.
What's up, everybody? Andy Paul, UNS Wholesale, Louisville, Kentucky. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to get some product, please go to unswholesale.com. You can pick any rep you'd like. I'd love for you to pick me. My name's Andy Paul again. 502-709-7984 or Andy at unswholesale.com, or check out these videos.